Hello Twitter, hello YouTube, more importantly. It's been quite a long time since I put a video up, and I asked the question on Twitter tonight, would I be interested in a video, and I think one person said yes, so here we go. I'm just going to give you a very brief garden tour and probably rabbit along as I go along. Apologies, I'm a gallon of Ghost Ship down, so if I'm a bit slurry, that'll be why. I'm not going to go into too much detail about the personal shit that's gone on in the last 6 months. A few of you know, and a few of you don't. We'll probably touch on it at some point. Anyway, I hope everybody's safe and well, and that lockdown is treating you well. Ironically, last time I did a film, I started it from about this point in the garden, and I'd had an accident the previous week and hurt my back. I am now, that was November the 3rd, I think, of last year. And today is the 17th of May, and I've still got a bad back. Not as bad, and I've been having some treatment and scans and God knows what. But anyway, quick tour of the garden, and then I'll piss off and leave you all in peace in a bit. Anyway, I'll start at the beginning. Obviously this is down at the house. And this is the main sort of formal garden, if you like. So apple trees didn't get pruned in January like they should have been, a la English country life, because the bloke that normally does it was laid up with a back problem. I actually got on the ride-on mower this week for the first time for 8 months, which was more of a challenge than it might have been. This flower bed behind the shed's been and a bit of a clear out, and I'm hoping that I'll probably get some tobacco plants in there at some point. Talking of which, they're just up here, but I'll show you them in a minute. Got some piss poor French beans there, Swiss chard, radishes, successional radishes. I've been doing a bucket full a week for the last 4 weeks, clearly. And there's going to be some sweet peas going in there to hide this IBC that I use for our water. The shed is still there. If this was a farm, it would be a Ferguson farm, which is why so many of our tools are now painted for Ferguson grey. I hope some of you approve of that. Anyway, shed's still there, still standing, still not looking too bad. Joseph Bentley fork there. I expect a few of you on Twitter know about that little saga. Do not buy Joseph Bentley tools, they're a load of crap. Anyway, the tobacco project. Oh, sorry, I skipped the chilies. The Apaches don't look too bad. The Scotch bonnets didn't survive. Probably frost got them. Quite a lot of sweet peas there. A certain person in my life likes sweet peas, so I've grown more than I would do normally. Some brassicas. That's some tobacco. That's 2 different varieties there. And this is the main tobacco crop, which is Virginian Gold. They probably deserve a video all to themselves at some point. The whole process of tobacco growing it's quite complex. Got some strawberries there in a planter, some tomatoes there in grow bags, which I've neglected and not looked after very well, but I will do, and some flowery things up behind. Don't talk about flowers because I don't really do flowers, but I have done those flowers and those hanging baskets. In the garden we go. This is the kitchen garden we're heading into now. This should be my home, but it isn't at the moment. One day, hopefully. As you can see, the pheasants that survived the season are living it up. The grass is looking dry, and I don't know about other parts of the country, but we have not had enough rain here. Never thought I'd say that. If you'd asked me that at the beginning of February, I would have said, don't be silly, don't rain for 6 months, but we have not had enough rain. The grass has stopped growing, the livestock are hungry. Not good, really, not good at all. Anyway, black currants, gooseberries, looking good. There are gooseberries on there. Not sure if you can see any on there, but there are gooseberries on there. The raspberries are going mental, as always in this garden. We always seem to do well with raspberries. I don't know why, really, because we can never eat them all. This bed here should be brassicas, but I haven't planted any out yet. I've got quite a few in pots to go out. Going to be more Brussels sprouts this year. Garlic a la Hugh, English Country Life. Thank you, Hugh. Looking good. Autumn sown, obviously, and shallots. No, sorry, that's leeks there. That's overwintered leeks. Shallots, garlic from Hugh and Fiona. Thank you very much, Hugh and Fiona. And some onions and some beetroot and some parsnips. Looking a bit weedy. I need to get the hoe out. and some carrots. Some brassicas at the top there the old man put out, which haven't done very well. Leeks down the bottom here, giant onions at the top. The runners don't look bad. Who was it? Mr. Denny, I think you put rate my bean sticks. How about that, mate? Anyway, broad beans, not looking too bad. Not looking too bad at all. Some lettuces in my cheap and nasty cloches, which are doing very well actually. Amazingly, because my seedling lettuces have been shit this year. Some peas. We always grow peas and beans in this bed. Asparagus has been cropping like mad. That was actually, believe it or not, that was picked this morning. And we've got quite a few spears there to pick already. Comfrey, obviously we've cut some to go on the compost heap. These trees are crap, I want to move them, but never mind. Rhubarb on top of my boys, my darling Labradors are under there. The twins as was. Never really done any good, bless you boys. The big project this year has been, I started laying that hedge just before I did my back in. And I got that far and stopped because my back was knackered. But we have built some new compost bins that you can see here. And the plan is that I'm going to lay the rest of this hedge and knock a new hunting gate through the hedge here so I can get out into the field. Probably also so that I can sit on the gate and ping a few rabbits off in the field. And a couple of bucketfuls of dung off my friend John the farmer. And that's compost for next year. So that's about it. Quick garden tour. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all safe. And I'll try and catch up with you all soon. Cheers for now. Bye.